Hello, hello, hello! Penny Patch here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from sunshiny Wyoming. It's 8:30 a.m. on May 22nd, 2025, and welcome my moderator, Tammy. Thanks for being here. Woo woo! You come in later, we appreciate it. We would appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't subbed, we appreciate that too. And okay, I have been purging. Oh, wait, before all that, there's no longer any host codes for Stampin' Up, just so you know. If you order $20 or more before shipping and taxes, then you will get 10% off as a coupon on another order. Not that one, but on another one. So, it'll accumulate. I believe they're good for a year, and so you can let them accumulate. You can use them each time, whatever. So there's that. I can still order for people who do not have internet access, and so that was. I wanted to remind people of that when they're looking for a host code. There is no longer a host code. If you shop with me, please go to pennypudgestamps.net. It's right down there. It's in the description box, and it's also in the bottom of the left of the frame, left side of the frame. Okay, and and now, do you want to know what? Okay, so I have been purging Stampin' Up um, products. Right now, I'm working on stamps, and I told myself I had 14 sets that I was going to say goodbye to, which is really hard for me to do. Um, I know some demonstrators um, purge every year. Well, I purge, but then I set aside the ones I like. But I've really discovered, because I've been doing decluttering with the Minimal Mom and Cass and Dana. Anyhow, what I've really learned, you learn a lot about yourself, is that I haven't used 95% of those stamps over there that I saved because I had to have. So, along with that 14, I said I had to have 20 more, whether it's a stamp set or the combo with the dies. So I have those, plus I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more I've set aside. It is hard for me, but I have to have room um, to be able to locate the ones that I want to use. Well, I want to use them all, but I don't get it done. So let me switch cameras real quick just so I can show you why I mean this. And this isn't what I've discovered. I'll get to that next. Hi. Okay, let me get this out of here. Well, I'll tell you, Tammy, I don't have the additional 20. I only have 5. So we'll see. But let me show you. And I don't know how well you can see, but right here, I'm going to walk over there. Right here are my current stamp sets now, plus the 4 I have on the table. Well, no, these are not. These are not current. There, those. Okay, so what I've always done in the past, and this is what I've discovered, so just wait. So these shelves, I can get, let's see, I can get probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, probably let's say 18 stamp sets across, but I can get 2 layers. okay, I wasn't getting to most of my stamps, right? So that had to change. So what I discovered too as I was purging, I'll go back down here now. Looking in the catalog, this is a huge discovery, you guys. Looking in the catalog on the index, this is the new Stampin' Up! Catalog. Just, I know as a demonstrator, I'm more aware of this because you probably wouldn't be doing this, but okay, on pages 142 and 43 is the index, okay? So I always, every year, have gone to stamp sets and just put a X or a check or whatever by the sets that I had, okay? This catalog, I had these 4 stamp sets, period. That was it. And you want to have the new product, right, as a demonstrator. So it's like, what the heck? I only have 4 stamp sets that I can demonstrate to people, okay? This one we have worked on. I don't think I have done Gallery Blooms yet. This is one of my new very favorites, and it's in there, Love and Strength. And then Wonderful Thoughts is one that's been brought back. Well, I think all of these actually have been brought back. So that was really weird to me because I didn't think all of those stamp sets were discontinued, right? So I get online. I go to Stampin' Up. pennypudgestamps.net. But if you just go to Stampin' Up, you can, you can do it either way. Go to pennypudgestamps.net and type in either your code down here or the title, right? And it'll bring it up if they still have it. So that's what I did, but this is what I discovered. Mimi! That's okay. I hope Tater's doing good. So this is what I discovered. At first there was only 2, but then I did have 4 that were listed in this catalog, right? In the index on page 142 and 43. So this is what I discovered. And so I marked my stamp sets accordingly. Let me put these away. And I do alphabetize mine too. But look at how easy it is to walk over here and do this. So let me grab, so those are not. Okay. So, do you remember me saying time after time after time about the online exclusives or the kits that are, like temporary, right? Well, online exclusive. Because I had just gotten this beautiful butterfly thing. I thought, well, why is it not showing? And then it has the embossing folder and the dies, right? So you can use this as an embossing folder, or you can use your die after you emboss and cut it out. I did demonstrate this at one time. So these are online exclusive. That's why they're not in the catalog. So it just stressed to me the importance, you guys, of getting online and looking at your online exclusives. So this one, Grow with Love, I had just purchased this. This was an online exclusive. Now, our online exclusives, yeah, I do too, you guys, are only on there for a certain period of time. Maybe 3 months, maybe 2 months. So if you really like something, you need to grab it, okay? Here's another example. Well, let me see what this one was. Oh, no, yeah, blooming phrases. I didn't write it down. So what I'm going to do, and I love this one, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to Stampin' Up, and I'm going to blooming phrases. Type it in my search bar. It comes up. It's $20 for the stamp set. It does not have dies. So I'm sure it's an online exclusive. It doesn't say that here, but I'm sure it is. Right? So with my marker, I am going to put OL for online. But my marker's gone. There it is, right where it belongs. Okay. So I just write it on the back. Okay. Now, same thing. Both of these were online exclusives. So this made me happy, right? This made me happy. Mixed labels. This is a nice set too. I love the little flower. And this one too, Mixed Florals, was an online exclusive. They're still available, right? All those are. So that means I have more than 4 stamp sets. Okay, then, so that would give me an additional 5 stamp sets, which I usually have like 20. Okay, so then here's some more. And I thought, well, these I've just bought. Why are they not in the catalog? I don't know about that one. Okay, these are, okay, here's Unbounded Love. These are probably well, this didn't say it was last chance. You know, we do have the sell part. Let me go there real quick. That is, let me go to the menu. What's new? Specials. Okay, specials. And under specials, you have bundled savings and last chance products. So this was not in the last chance products, but it said low in inventory for the stamps, but not for the dies. Okay, you can still get a bundled saving. So I'm sure this one they'll be bringing back. Unbounded Love. It is not in the catalog. So let me double check that. I'm sure it's not. Yeah, TU. No. Okay, so that's one of them. This was another one. This is not a new stamp. Thoughtful Expressions, right? And then there's the dies. This is last chance. So I put an LC on these. So these will be discontinued, but it's still available. Okay. I know, look at this. Look at all those fun dies. Okay. So I'm keeping a hold of this until they're sold out, right? Something Fancy was another one. And it's last chance, May of 25. There are the dies. There's your fonts. Okay. Flowers of Beauty. I know this was a fairly new stamp set. And there's that. And let me see. Last Chance. These are on the last chance list. Some of them are marked down. Some of those aren't. I know. I love label dies. Here's another one. Everyday Details. This was on the last chance list. Love the teacup. Love the bird's nest. That's the whole reason I got this, was that bird's nest. And then those are dies. So this will tell you how many dies. This has 11 in it. So this is what I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7. Wow. Where's the rest of my dies at? There they are. And there's more. Oh, no, there's not 7 here. There's 1, 2. This is a double one. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a double. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they're there. I just can't see them both here. Okay. So I discovered a lot by purging. And I always keep them together like this. So, okay. So these, even though they're on the last chance set, yeah, right, Mimi? I'm keeping them because I could still demonstrate since they're still available, right? So that gave me an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of current stamps. And I'm keeping these down here so I know they're last chance, even though I wrote on them. So that made me feel good, right? Because you have to have stamps to demonstrate. So I thought that was pretty awesome that I discovered that. The common person wouldn't know because you probably don't purge, to make room for your new things. But I have plenty of stamps now to demonstrate with. So then, and a lot of the last chance products are on sale, just so you guys know. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about was demonstrators. I ran across this. Hang on. Let me go back. And I mentioned this before the new catalog came out. Okay, I'll stop this right here. If you have thought about being a demonstrator, you don't have to sell to other people. The requirement used to be $300 every 3 months per quarter. So that's only $100 a month. If you love the products, they do have a lot of scrapbooking things because they have brought close to my heart the company, all their demonstrators. They weren't called demonstrators, but anyways, they've all joined. So they have a lot more, which they used to have a lot of scrapbook stuff, right? So they're having a special through the end of May, through May 31st, that you can choose $165 worth of product, anything, stamps, papers, inks, tools, for only $99. And the starter kit comes with free shipping, free business supplies like catalogs, order forms, if you choose to do that, and an additional bonus, a free paper pumpkin kit, right? So you do get a discount as a demonstrator. A lot of people are just hobby demonstrators so that they can get their discount. But what a great time to join, even if you end up not doing anything, which we would want you to. But $165 worth of products that you get to choose for only $99. If you choose to do this, please sign up under me, okay? So you would go to pennypudge.stampinup.net, click on the join button up on top. So it's that easy. But make sure you're on my website. So, and then it says build your starter kit. It's that simple. You click on that, put your email in, get started. Here, you know what? Let's share. Let's share my screen. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Can you go through that again? How much for a quarter do you have to? I think it's 100 or 300 a quarter. So it's $100 a month. And Mimi, they may have recently changed that, but that is what it has been. Okay, so let me just share so I can show you settings. But yeah, and then share this video out so people have that opportunity, because it only is until till May 31st. Okay, hang on. Mute, stop camera, settings. Oh no, it's under present. Share screen. Exists with 2 monitors. Share screen. I want Stampin' Up right there. Okay, share. Now, I'm not going to be reading or seeing you guys, all right? I could go to YouTube, I guess. Yeah, there. Okay, see there, guys? So that is my website 24/7. And, whoops. Hang on. Okay, then right up here on top, and if you have questions, just hang on because I can't see it, is the join button. Demonstrator benefits, 20 to 25% off. It depends on where you're at. Not location, but as far as like if you have demonstrators under you, how much you sell. You don't have to, though. You can be a hobby. You get early access to products. It doesn't say here a free paper. So you're getting a free paper pumpkin. Okay. So it says from May, do you see that? 6th through the 31st, 165 products for only $99. So then join my team, and we are on pennypudgestamps. Up. Tells you how to do it. Click on the join button, read, and agree to the independent demonstrator for May 1st, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then I'm going to click on the join today. And this talks about more about Stampin' Up. And then, but wait, there's more. Community product rewards. Build your starter kit. So all you have to do is enter your email here, get started, and then it takes you into all the Stampin' Up products. I don't know. I know if I put mine in, then it won't work. Well, let's do a different one. Well, let's see if it'll do that. It'll tell me I'm, yeah. So let's do this. For demonstrator purposes. Okay. Oh, it can't find me. So actually you have to create an account if you don't have one. Tammy, you should have one. Mimi, you should have one. Because you both have ordered. So use that email. Okay. So it's that easy, right? I'm going back to StreamYard. Hello, Juju. Hang on. Let me get out of here. Stop screen sharing. Okay. I think it's frozen. We're not frozen now. See? It was, because it wouldn't let me go any further. So if you have any questions, you can text me, either one of you. You both have my number. So I thought those things were pretty interesting, right? So the other thing in here, excuse me, there is, let me see where I found it at. This has our new colors in it. Papers. Okay, I'm not looking at chat. These perennial postage dies don't have a stamp with them anymore. I do have those. They went with like, let me see. It's just so I can show you what they're like. I thought that was interesting. They are not there. Not there. Thought I set them aside so I could show you. They were with a font. Put all my fonts back here. So these are ones that have missing stamps too. Well, anyways, they're pretty cool. If you look at that one, let me see, is it right here? Okay, if you look at, oh, it's so hard to see. This is actually a little postage mark. And then little circles. It's a pretty cool set. Maybe it's under here. That's not it. I don't know. Maybe it's this one. I don't think so. Nope. Well, I don't know. Oh, wait. Maybe it's this one. Nope. See? These are the ones I'm letting go of. I think. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. The butterfly set. Which butterfly set? The one I showed a few minutes ago? I'll give you the code number. Good to see you, April. Hang on. That butterfly set is pretty unique, just so you know. I'll show you. And I have demonstrated it here. So it's called Beautiful Butterflies, and it's 164608. It is an online exclusive, but you can get it with the embossing folder, the dies, and wait, there's more dies. Just saying. See? Very cool. Let me find it for you, Mimi. Doing good. My baby's graduation. Aw, April. That's cool. So let me see what comes up when I just type this number in. 164608. 164608. That's pretty special, April. Okay, so that is beautiful. It comes up Beautiful Butterflies Photopolymer Stamp Set. But if you want the whole thing, they have the suite, but you don't have to get all the suite. If you order the bundle, it's 10% off, right? So with the bundle, you get the dies, and the embossing folder. Oh, okay, wait, hang on. With the bundle, you get the embossing folder and the stamp set. So, and the dies must be extra. Yeah, the bundle is the embossing folder and the stamp set. So let me go back to the suite. I can put this in that stamp set one more time. I can't see chat, guys, sorry. I think if you just type in beautiful butterflies, you guys, It should come up. And it does. So that tells you the whole thing. So the bundle, and then stamp set, hybrid embossing folder. Maybe you do get the dies with that, because I don't see the dies sold separate. View above, hybrid embossing folder. So it shows the, and it's $42. So it has to come with the, it doesn't say that though. Part of Beautiful Butterflies bundle. $59.25. So it has to come with the dies too. Isn't that weird? I'm sure it does. Yes, it comes with the dies too. The dies, the folder, and the stamps if you get the bundle. Now I'm coming back to you. Okay. I know. It's kind of bittersweet, isn't it, April? Yeah, but it comes with the dies too. Because the thing is, if you have this embossing and you emboss it, then you can take, I know I did this on one of my lives. You can take this on the paper after you've embossed it and cut the embossed area out, which is pretty cool. See that? It fits right there. And it has these little label dies. And I know I should just get this out and play with it, huh? It has all of these, the bodies, and so these probably fit onto here. Pretty cool. You're welcome. So just type in Beautiful Butterflies at pennypudgestamps.net. Anyhow, okay, that was fun. Do you have the For the Book stamp set? I see the dies in the last chance section, but not the stamp set. It has the, no, I don't have For the Books. I do not have it. And Tammy, I did look for that paper pad at the place that I can't say right now when I was in Utah, but they didn't have it either. Talking about books. Okay, this is fun. Just interesting, the things I discovered purging. So, like I said, if you don't see it here, but there was a stamp set you were wanting, just go to pennypudgestamps.net and look for it there. And Tammy, check it again. You know that. Check it again. It might show back up. It might show back up. Or I can get a hold of someone and see if they have it. In fact, I'll text her right now for you. But she won't, if she has both, she won't sell them. She won't sell them separate if she has the die and the stamp. Would you call it For the Books? So I just sent her a text and we'll find out. We'll find out. Anyhow, you guys have any other questions? Okay, we'll see if she still has it. I know she just sold a bunch of her stuff, so. It's so good to see everybody. I appreciate you all being here. So there's catalog, but like I said, online has so much more than this catalog does. Just so you know. Well, I'm wondering if it was in the, I got rid of all my catalogs already, I think, Tam. I'm wondering if it was in the mini catalog. I don't know. Okay, close this up. Now I'm going to get, I know, thank you for, oh, and that's what, yes, Mimi, you're welcome. I was going to just tell you guys, I had a wonderful visit with my daughter and her crew. I got to see my young grandson, who's 18. He came in while I was there for the day and did testing so he could graduate. And just his name's Noah. Pray for him. He's such a good guy. He's just struggled so much with school. And but hopefully he'll get graduated. He won't get to walk with them, but if he gets, he's got all his testing done as far as we understand. He just has a couple things he still has to take care of. So, but it was fun. It was a good time. Enjoyed my daughter's birthday. We celebrated. We went to a beautiful garden in the middle of Salt Lake on Saturday. Yeah, we kept busy. Let's put it that way. Thank you, Mimi. And then my grandson Matthew and his fiance Maddie get married on the 14th of June. Just pray for peace for them because you know how it is. Those last few weeks before the wedding. So, and he is ready. He's ready. She does not have it, Tammy, but just wait. We will call me in a little bit and I will tell you some other ways to try to get a hold of it. Okay? All right, I'm going to go. I told Jim I would come up and hang out with him for a while. So that is what I'm going to do. Any questions about anything Stampin' Up, please just, I'll try to answer them. And I appreciate everybody being here. Thumbs up if you would. And seriously, if you want to share this out to someone, that would be great. If you think anyone would be interested. And I am going to go. I'll see you guys around. I'm sure I'll see you in a few more places the next few days. I love you all, and I appreciate you being here. Bye for now. Yes.